Hey yo, it's that gaming out of gangster Maverick Da Roninn, and you're looking at tunerdisc.com. Tonight, the show is called the Prime Libra Celebration. It is a 6-month only event. It is at the Jabba Jaw bar in Allentown, and basically we have artists. We got my man Blind Richie. We have a bunch of 6-month only artists that is going to perform. I'm performing, and it's just a good, gathering of people. Most likely, I think they all have the same sign as me, but maybe just to connect together with that. But you're just gonna rock out and do the best that we can with this hip hop. You know what I mean? Right. My tape coming up in October is called Libra Complex, and it's basically like a spin-off of like my sign. I'm a Libra, zodiac if you into that or not. So basically, with Libras, we like try to keep things in balance. We always have something like keeping the scales. So with this tape, I pretty much did that with everything of production, of my content, of my flow, even, and features as well. People featuring. I got people from my crew, Syndicate Music Group. I got Muggsy, Dark Ken, Warcry. I have productions from Ken Killed It, Rozzy K, Natsu Fuji. I also have a feature from my bro Devin Haley from Home Gang. What's good? And then not last but not least, I got Mickey Fax also on the track. To make I was following him on Twitter, but also because I got his last mixtape, Y3, which is a good mixtape. You should check it out. But I also found out that like basically him and Lupe be playing like Street Fighter, because I go by Gaming Out of Gangsta. That's my favorite game. So at one time, I literally just hit him up on Twitter like, "Yo, play me in this game." Come to find out, he don't have a PS4 yet. So, but then we messaged each other. I found we got the link up and basically, gave me a verse. It's easy. It's really, really. Well, actually, nah. Let me not even go front. It's like when I was younger, like when I was 12, I wanted to rap with my older brother because that's when he was doing it back in Brooklyn. And I didn't really get to start till I was like 22. So I have about 10, almost 12 years of pent up content and stuff that I want to talk about. And since, I don't only talk about my own life, I talk about everything that goes on with me. I have so much to choose from of what I might want to talk about. Like I said, like one song you might hear from me, it might be about Call of Duty. It might be just full bars like that, and then another song it will be about something I'm going through with life and shit. So, and it's also easier when I have my own home studio and a lot of people that work with me, and a whole community of producers that I can like just talk to, get beats from, and then it helps out really well. Syndicate Music Group. All right. Well, when I started rapping, I basically was just like, it was me, and then I met Muggsy, and then we was like rapping, and then we started like if you hear our older tracks that we had together, I used to say like Renegades, but then I kind of realized like maybe I should get a different name. So then I decided like, all right, well, where me and Muggsy came from, in the sense of like rapping before, we was always a part of other people's groups, but we was always in the background. So, definition of a syndicate is basically, a group of people that's in the shadows. So that's just how that came about. And then we added on so many people now. My boy Kid Kaon, who's like, I'm helping him with his rapping, but he's getting a lot better. He's coming out with a tape in, I think November for Scorpio. But I don't know, the name is the CLR Project, and I think it's really good. We have Red Eye, who's also another Bethlehem artist. I have artists from out of town. I have one artist from down south, Dark Ken. I have my boy from Chicago, Warcry. I got my one boy from South Africa, Nebula, and I have producers. I have Cloud. I got Warcry also produces. I have E-Crack. So it's, and then all my other friends that like helped me out was also part of Syndicate. Like, as producers, as rappers, as artists. There's people that do video, we're trying to like make this a whole big thing. I used to think about it like hard because it's like from first view, like of course, because that's how I put myself out there. Like you see the shirt, like gamer on the top, not a gangster or whatever. But really, it's kind of like I got to say I'm like a jack of all trades. Like I can literally say this with no doubt in my mind. Like if any of these artists that talk about the street, talk about the drug thing, if they try to get me on the track with them and they tell me the content they might want to talk about, I could do my research and come out with an ill verse regardless. It's just that I choose to rap about my interests because if I was rapping about the street and I ain't never done nothing, that'd be fake of me, and I'm not fake. So, but it's like I get a certain amount of love out here because it's like a mutual respect, because they see me doing my thing, they see that I work and I grind just like they do, and if the song's good, they fuck with it. Y'all about to learn something today. All right, nerdcore is basically what I do. Like there will be an artist that will just rap in a sense of like they're talking about Sonic or Mario or any like type of topic that's like that you would consider nerdy, that like video games, comic books, stuff like that. That would be considered nerdcore. And nerdcore actually does have like a really big audience. They're a really big artist. Like there's one named Mega Ran that's from Philly. There's Richie Bronson that I work with Otaku Gang. That's also my crew with them. There's freaking Tech Force. There's a lot of artists. Like if you just look up nerdcore, you'll probably find a lot of artists with a lot of different sounds, and it still be banging. Like it can still be playing up in the club. It's just it plays where it plays. It's a demographic thing. Which one? It's like a bunch of them now apparently. Nah, but the one, what I guess like the one that usually comes from, was it Devin Guy? Yeah, he the list that he put up, it wasn't even it was his list. It was a personal list obviously because he didn't even put 10 people, and he kind of just said what I was doing now. Now my opinion on the people on those lists, except for like one guy, like I respect and see the hustle from all of them. But it's kind of like I would disagree, and not only because of my own intent, because I could just be that guy and say like, yo, I've been doing music and I've been doing shows and what's going on, but obviously he's having a certain perception from what he sees, because in the end, it's not only about the audio when it comes to rapping, it's about what people see, it's about the image that you portray. So those people made their images portray enough that people can say they're in the top 10. Now, and I also switched the order up somewhat, but it's, it's after all, like he said, it was his opinion, Now, apparently, I guess he's making another list or making a top or bottom 10 or something like that. I don't know. I'm just looking forward to it to see who's on it. Right now, my full opinion is Game, and it's not like, and I listen to both. I listen to Meek way more than I listen to Game. I actually just got back into Game. I actually got the documentary too, and that shit was crazy. But it's just from that first track, he just, in my opinion, he killed Meek before Meek even came back. But then Meek came back with an actual good diss. It wasn't like when Meek was going against Drake and he came out with half-ass. Like Meek did his thing, but then Game came back again, and even way worse than I thought he could ever do in the sense of getting at him. So we just gotta see. But my opinion is Game, like hands down. It's like, see, the funny thing about it, right? I guess like I don't know if anyone actually said this, but like people say, oh, like a rapper's like a dime a dozen because there's always someone new coming out with their sound and what they want to do, and it's like they're at the same time of them showing their perception, and they show when they grew up, because like these kids really grew up in a different era. Like I grew up in the '90s, so like I'm Wu-Tang. I listen to like fucking A Tribe Called Quest. Then growing up, G Unit, Kanye West, and I even listen to Tyler the Creator too. So it's like my perception of music is different from what someone else's is. The only issue I have with these new artists, in the sense of like the mumbling shit, like, because people would use Young Thug as an example, but Young Thug, he's really close to mumbling, but at least it's like a good sonic sound that comes out of it. It's like you can bump to it. there's some songs that come out that be on the radio and it don't sound good. It sounds ass. It sounds like the guy fucked up and just decided not to care anymore. And to me, that's kind of fucked up because me growing up and like going through the whole rapping thing and trying to spit, I couldn't jump on a track without. If I messed up, I got to do it again, even if it's one slur. Like, and now you got these guys who can just mumble on the track and do whatever, and then it gives other people the idea of doing that. So you lose. It kind of like the next few people that try to come up, they're gonna come half-assed, and if it sounds good, I guess we can hope it sounds good. They can get on, and that's not really right because there's a lot of artists out here that take this shit seriously, take it to the heart. So them disrespecting the culture is because they don't know the culture. Like in my opinion, and this a lot of people might disagree with me, the old heads of the culture, like DMX, the people that we put on legendary status, what it's like they left stuff behind in their music, but what did they leave behind for the next generation to do? Like, if off top, all I could say is like Jay-Z, T.I., they made their labels and made sure that their upcoming artists after them is nice. That's why, like, you think of Rock Nation, there ain't no whack niggas in Rock Nation. They ain't no, in good music, there ain't no whack niggas in good music, you know, because they put that placement there for their next person to come up and do what they do. It's kind of it's kind of like what the other people do to make sure that the future can be whole, but we let it go. So when my mixtape drops, I'm gonna drop it on Dat Piff. That's usually my main site that I usually do it to. I'm also gonna have it to be able to be streamed on my SoundCloud. SoundCloud/Maverick Da Roninn. I also will have it on Bandcamp, and the Bandcamp one. Most likely I'll have like bonus tracks, like tracks that maybe kind of went late. So that one will come later, and it'll be like a deluxe version if you want to call it that. But it'll have like more tracks on that, and any other site I could try to get it on. It was cool, but at the same time I just had to laugh because I'm just like every video that I've dropped, like an actual like live music video, at least got 2 times, 3 times, maybe 5 times as much views. So I was just more surprised in the sense of like I keep getting this number, but I only had like 99, 98. So I was just like, all right, so I finally got to 100. So that's cool. Maybe, and it just made me put in perspective like, all right, let me put more content onto my YouTube to make people want to subscribe and have them be able to watch more. So there'll be more going on my YouTube as well. But it was cool. Because like if you put in perspective, like I got 100 subscribers on my YouTube, but I got like over 600 on my SoundCloud. It's always like, okay, so people want to listen to me. I just put more content on my SoundCloud, more people are gonna come. Yes, as you see, this is like the prototype shirt. You know, y'all can leave a link in the comment. Not link, but comment on what you like about it. This is my Gamer Not a Gangster shirt, and this hat is a Syndicate hat. We also have shirts as well. We're gonna start mass producing it soon. Just trying to see how people feel about it, if they like it, you know. And just to explain, because I don't think anyone ever really asked me like what Gamer Not a Gangster really means. Gamer Not a Gangster is my phrase of saying like, all right, I'm letting you know that I play games. This is what I'm going to talk about. But at the same time, it's really just for anyone to be themselves. To don't be afraid or let society make you think, you know, you should be a certain type of way. Because even now, like back in the day when I was younger, hey man, nerds used to get made fun of all the time. But now that like superhero movies come out, I get asked like, yo, who's this person? Who's this person? And I'd be cool because I already know the info before the movie even came out, you know? So it's like everything changes up eventually. So just be you, because in the end of the day, that's all you got. But I'm going to be making more shirts, making more hats. If anyone wants something, you know, early on, just give me a hit up. You can find me on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Just look me up, hit me up. If I shout out everyone I need to shout out, it would be a 2-hour video. But shout out to my team, the Syndicate. Shouts out to Takeover Syndicate. Shouts out to Home Gang. Shouts out to my boy Muggsy personally, because that's my bro. He's been since the beginning. Shouts out to fucking Mean Team, Mugga Beats, Double, TuneInist.com, We Live TV, you know. Shouts out to everyone doing work and just grinding, because this year alone, in my opinion, this year has been like the best year musically for the town. Everyone's been working, everyone's been doing stuff, and it's just been good content all around. So.
Do that shit before I walked in the room.
Bass. I ain't really trying to beat the case. Gaming out against it, I'm just trying to get a grade. Tie up my shoes so I can go win this race. You do it for the check, I do it for the mate. Wait, I know some of y'all are really late when you listen to these bars and you have to contemplate.